most men fail to realize, the reason you can't get girls has a lot more to do with you as the guy and a lot less about the woman. We've all seen the girl of our dreams end up with some guy that we genuinely think we're better than. How did she end up with him but rejected someone like me? I'm here to keep it real with y'all. Some of y'all are doing the wrong things on this list. But I guarantee you one thing, after watching this video, if you look in the mirror and do some honest self-reflecting and commit to yourself that you're gonna be better today than you were yesterday, with only fixing a couple things off this list, you're going to see a huge difference and improvement on the way women feel about you. Number one on this list on why she probably doesn't like you is because you talk too damn much. Let me elaborate on this one. We've all seen the memes. Oh yeah, man, this nigga has so much aura. He's so mysterious. He's so edgy. He's so cool. It's a meme, it's a joke, but here's the thing. There's always a little bit of truth in jokes. I don't think there's one girl on this earth that doesn't like a guy with a personality. But there's also a lot of truth in that women like men that have some type of mysteriousness about them. Just ask yourself this. How are they even gonna want to get to know you in the first place if all you do on your first encounter is talk about yourself and all your accomplishments? Nothing about that gives mysterious. Have you ever heard the saying, the brokest person in the room is probably the loudest? Niggas that are really about this shit don't go around bragging. Calm down, relax, and in a lot of cases, just shut the fuck up. Everything in life has balance. I'm not telling you you shouldn't talk at all. Allow them to figure you out a little bit. Let them ask you certain questions. Don't just give it all away. And just a little pointer tip, honestly, just let her talk. Women love to talk about themselves. The second reason she probably isn't interested in you is because you don't treat her with the utmost respect. This is the girl of your dreams we're talking about, right? I'd imagine that you're the type of guy that wants to be with the most beautiful woman possible, the most intelligent woman possible, and a woman that has great morals and values. So why would you talk to this woman as if she's not worth that? What do I mean by this? You're cursing all the time in front of her. You're constantly goofing off all the time in front of her. You're not being polite to her or the people around you. Think about it, bro. This is basic shit. Say please. Say thank you. If you see her in public doing something else and you want to talk to her, say excuse me. And if you're talking to her for the first time, introduce yourself. Give her a handshake. Listen, man, I know everybody has their own swag, but niggas that promote this catcalling culture or just bum rushing women while they're doing other things and kind of like thinking that they're supposed to devote all their attention to you, I feel like those niggas are dumb. Because at the end of the day, you can get girls like that, but we're talking about high value women, right? We want the most valuable woman in the room. We want a beautiful lady that has morals and respects herself, because in return, if she respects herself, then there's probably a higher chance that she's gonna respect you. So just show her that respect. Next on this list, she probably doesn't like you because you're too emotional. And being too emotional comes in all shapes and sizes. You get angry too fast. Your itsy bitsy feelings get hurt too easily. Or your happy asses get way too excited way too fast. The ability to control your emotions is truly a superpower in life. Now listen to me carefully. I'm not saying you shouldn't have emotions, but the ability to control them is a completely different thing. We're human. You definitely should embrace happiness. You definitely should embrace sadness, as you should also embrace being angry. But just think about it. If every time you're upset, you just lash out and lose control, how do you think your woman's gonna view you? She might be scared of you. She might be disgusted of you. She's like, doesn't know what the hell's going on, so now she's confused. And if I know one thing, no woman wants to look at their man and feel like she's in fear of him. You are supposed to be protecting your woman as a man, not making her feel scared. A woman that feels like her man is in control of the situation, even when things are going wrong, yeah, she's gonna respect that man so much more. And even if you don't know what to do, very calmly reassure her and let her know that you're going to figure it out. Nobody wants to be around a crybaby bitch, not even your friends. Take a deep breath, relax, and start working towards getting better. This one might take some time depending on where you are in life, because at the end of the day, we all have to mature and develop on our own level. I was an emotional guy too. I couldn't take when people used to make fun of me, because I'm a competitive person. So when people made fun of me, you know, I took it personal, and it was very hard for me to function through that. You know that old saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. As cliche and how regular that sounds, I'm sure you've heard it a million times, like, bro, it's actually true. Like, If a nigga not gonna fight you, what you getting upset about? You know what I'm saying? I like to stay in a very neutral space. You don't get too high, you don't get too low. Because when you stay in this space, no matter what's going on around you, you can make sane decisions, bro. When you get too excited and you just jump into doing something, it's probably the wrong decision. When you get too angry and jump into doing something, it's probably the wrong decision. And when you're sad and you feel like everything's fucked up and you jump and do something, it's probably the wrong decision. So again, it's not really a message to say that you can't be upset or feel your emotions. It's just more of a situation where don't act when you're feeling emotional. Give it time, let things blow over, and then make decisions when you're feeling sound and normal again. And that's how you should approach women, bro, because again, they don't want to deal with your emotions. They have their emotions to deal with. They don't want to deal with your shit, bro. So man up and figure that shit out. And the last thing on today's list, but definitely not the least, she doesn't like you because you have zero sense of style. You can't fucking dress. Bro, if you're walking around looking like a homeless person, forget women, nobody's gonna take you seriously. Listen, I get it. We're all different and we all have different sense of styles. I'm not saying that you should just hop on the hype train and just wear what everybody else is wearing. No, that's not what I'm saying to you. Fashion is very objective, and depending on your personality, you're gonna wanna look a different way. But there's a difference between having your own sense of style that might be different from everybody else's and the person that just straight up does not care. You're carrying yourself like a bum. You're carrying yourself like you don't care about yourself. If you're waking up in the morning and you're just throwing on the first thing you look at and then you're not even trying to coordinate it and make it match and make it look neat, or you're not ironing your clothes is always wrinkly when you're walking out the house, you don't care if the shirt is too big or if it's too small, why do you think a woman that you like is going to care about you? You don't even look like you care about yourself. Look, I'm gonna call a spade, bro. Looks aren't everything, but the reality is 9 out of 10 times, honestly, I dare even say 100% of the time, the first thing you see when you're encountering a new person is what they look like. Their hair, their face, their clothes. That's the very first thing you see when you encounter anybody. Looks might not matter after you get to know somebody because their personality might be more attractive than their looks. But if you can't even be attractive, you pretty much negate your chances at getting with anyone. There's things that we can't control, but bro, our hygiene and how we carry ourselves, we can control that, bro. So please understand why I get frustrated when I hear people be like, I don't know why she doesn't like me. It's like, bro, just look in the mirror for a second. If you truly aren't moving like you give a fuck about yourself, don't be surprised when the world is looking at you the same way. Bro, you're in control. And the good news is, it's never too late to fix this shit, bro. It's never too late to get your swag together, bro. And don't you dare give me that bullshit, oh, I can't afford nice clothes. I can't wear designer clothes. I can't afford it, Berto. I'll be the first to tell you that I am just now getting to a point in my life where I'm starting to spend a little bit of money on clothes, or expensive clothes. But I've never been the guy that was wearing designer head to toe. You don't need that to be fly, bro. There is so many cheap brands out there, no-name brands that you could put on. There's thrift stores. There's so many ways that you can get quality clothing without breaking the bank. And here's just another tip. If you don't really know what your sense of style is, you don't really like have one in your head, this is something you can do. Start paying attention to the men that you follow on Instagram. I'm talking about guys that you look up to and you're kind of like, yo, I fuck with their style. I fuck with their aesthetic. I kind of want to be like him visually, right? You're going to start to see patterns on what you like. You know what I'm saying? What you see other men wearing, and you're like, something in your head is connecting like, yo, I like how this person kind of swags himself out. And here's what you do, bro. You see something you like, and you try to recreate it with cheap clothes. This works because this is what I did for a very long time. I'd go to somebody's Instagram that I like their style, see how they're dressing, see how kind of what they're doing. And yeah, he probably got the Louis Vuitton button down, but I would go recreate that outfit with like a Walmart button down. So the Louis Vuitton button down costs $1,200, but the Walmart button down cost $25. But guess what? When I took my Instagram pic and it looked good and I put it on together, the same fit, you know what I'm saying? It looks the same. I get likes, I get comments. People are like, yo, this nigga's fly. He carries himself like he gives a fuck. After a while, you'll start to develop your own style. And then you, at some point, you might not even need the references anymore. You're gonna start to kind of put shit together on your own. So that's just a pro tip for you to figure out your own style, man. But stop walking out the house like a bum, bro. Carry yourself how you want people to view you, man. Like, it's not so much about, how do I put it? Because I know people like to put this thing in the air like, oh, I don't care what anybody thinks about me. If you don't care what anybody thinks about you, then you don't care about what you think about yourself. It's just a fact, bro. It's not an insecurity to want to be presentable. If that's your mindset, you literally have to rewire your brain. And I get it, it's okay. We're all at different stages in life. You have time to figure it out. It's never too late to figure it out. But again, bro, how do you expect a woman, a beautiful woman, a woman that you look at and you're just like, oh, I wish I could get with that. I wish, like, wow, she is perfect. That woman, you want her to get with you when your shirt's fucking wrinkly and you look like you just got up out of a fucking garbage can. Get your shit together, lock in, and go win, bro. Do it for you. Win for yourself. I promise you, if you lock in and start fixing some of these things on this list, she might just give you that gushy. All jokes aside, I love you guys. I appreciate all the support. And I really hope this video could help you guys out today. Keep working towards your goals. Make sure you subscribe. You guys are always hitting me up, letting me know that you appreciate the advice that I give in my videos. So I wanted to try something different and give an advice dedicated video. I don't think I've done that before, or at least not like this. Let me know if you guys enjoy this type of content. This was just a small list of things that I think I can definitely touch on. So if you guys like this and maybe want a part 2 of this video or want me to talk about other things that you guys are going through, let me know in the comments, man. I'm here for y'all the same way y'all are here for me, because at the end of the day, this shit don't exist without y'all. So I do really appreciate the support, and any way I can give back to the people that supported me, I'm definitely gonna do that. I love you guys. It's Berto. Hit that sub button. I'll see you on the next one.
Where you at, Berto?